Coming up on this episode of the Village Idiom.
So let's go with that it's okay to eat pork, and thus heaven is filled with bacon.
Which means there's none in hell.
Right. There is no bacon in hell, just Red River cereal.
Exactly. That's why it's called that.
It's
just a river of
the Red
lava.
River, and by red we mean the blood of sinners.
Dum dum da da, Village Idiom.
Hello and welcome to the Village Idiom.
We are a podcast. Every single week we take a popular saying.
Almost every single week.
Right. And take an admittedly shallow, hopefully comedic, once in a while interesting, and if we're lucky, educational dive into its meaning, its usage, its origins. But mostly we're going to use it to hang our otherwise directionless conversation on. My name is Jurassic Mark.
And I am Skinny.
You are indeed.
Great to see you again.
Good to see you.
We're back. We're actually back into real time.
Yeah.
Sometimes we get a week ahead or something if we have scheduling conflicts or one of us is traveling.
But this time.
Yeah, it just went all off the rails.
Yeah, we missed 2 weeks.
2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Yeah, we in the how many years have we been doing this?
6.
6 years.
We've had one
never taken a break.
No, we've always had one every week,
Never
even when
taken a
we've
break.
traveled.
And so Skinny deserved a vacation.
Well, whether it was deserved or not, I took one.
You took it.
So yeah, I'll get into a little bit more of it like next week. But
Okay.
yeah, I'm still processing.
Some people might say we could have pre-recorded episodes.
We could have. And we have in the past, and normally do. I just gassed, man.
No, it's not just you. It's
it's not you. It's me.
It's me.
It's not you. It's me.
It's all.
I've heard that plenty of times before. It is not you. It is guaranteed.
To be fair, we were going to record ahead of time, and I called you in tears because my car broke down.
Yes. Yeah, and you know how to break it down.
Break it down one time.
So it's good, but enough
about
reminiscing
you. No,
about
enough about-
yesterday. We're here now.
We're here
the
now.
sun's out. It's a good day.
The sun is out. Like, that's a nice, refreshing change.
It's nice when you wake up in the morning and you just like spring alive.
You could have ended right there. It's nice just to wake up in the morning.
It is nice. This side of the grass, baby.
That's right.
Living the dream.
When does that start? What age does that start where you're like actually saying things like that? Do you say, well, I'm still... one guy at church, how you doing? Well, I'm still on this side of the dirt.
Yeah. Or this side of the flowers, or
Yeah.
is that might be an idiom somewhere
Something
in
like
there.
that. Yeah, probably.
This side of the flowers, or
But I don't... what is it, like 70s, 80s? When do you start feeling like just happy that you haven't...
55. So it's coming.
Okay. It's also when you get to go to the back page of the Denny's menu.
Yes. I just had breakfast at Denny's, and my mom got off the 55 plus menu. I hadn't heard that.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, I'll have the whatever sandwich from in the 55. Well, I'm like, 55? That's getting closer and closer.
I know,
We're gonna be eating at Denny's all the time.
I went to, speaking of, this is way off topic, but speaking of just restaurants, there's not too far, about 40 minutes from here. Do you remember Kelly O'Brien's? Used to be in really close.
Get your breakfast or get your
Pachos. Remember? Oh, you get your birthday meal.
birthday meal.
Yes,
That's the words I'm trying to get
Denny's also. So they have a brand new one out in the land of Chilliwack. And
Ours
so-
caught fire, right? Ours burned to the ground, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I knew there was still one in, what is it, Kamloops or something. But yeah, Chilliwack went out, had their Pachos, their...
I think Patio Lantern burned down Kelly O'Brien.
That's... sounds right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Sound Irish.
Anyway.
Ish.
Ish.
Irish.
Irish. Are you angry?
Yeah. No,
Ish.
it's good. I think of these things. I love a good breakfast. A good starting off with a nice hearty breakfast.
Oh, yeah.
And how do you like your eggs sunny side up? I bet.
Usually in a restaurant, I usually say sunny side up. If
Yeah.
I'm making them at home,
Everything's scrambled.
It's usually over easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's just something about like a day like today and a good breakfast, and you're just like ready to take on the world, baby.
You know, nobody could set up this idiom like oh man, drawing a blank on his name, Bill Murray.
Okay.
And I kind of wish we were closer to
Bill Murray.
right. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah.
Rise.And.Shine.
Groundhog Day. I wish we were closer to Groundhog Day to just hear this voice one more time.
Rise.And.Shine.
But rise and shine.
Sometimes it does feel like you're just doing the same day over again and again.
Oh, maybe we need a more upbeat one. This one's
Sure.
from Pee Wee Herman.
Rise.And.Shine.
There you go. That's a little more upbeat.
Rise and shine.
I feel like that's how I was woken up my whole life by my mom was rise and shine. Those words.
There's a couple of good ones. I'm reminded of Willy Wonka.
Okay.
The Johnny Depp version. Good morning, Starshine. The Earth says hello.
I don't remember that.
Oh, we use that at our house when you break into someone's room. Like there's like a birthday tradition that you get served breakfast in bed on your birthday.
Nice.
And so it's the door will open. And
So if you combine that with
birthday.
Kelly O'Brien's breakfast, it's awkward, but
Right, gotta go in your PJs, I guess. But
you walk in and you.
hello, Starshine. The Earth says hello. Yeah,
That's so cheery.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
So cheery.
There's lots of fun like morning. Was thinking of like breakfasty type things and morning and getting up. Do you remember the Newsboys?
Of course.
Remember Breakfast in Hell?
Oh man, I do. They don't serve breakfast in hell.
It's such a funny
When the
toast is burning and something, and
the milk has turned.
The milk has turned, and Captain Crunch is waving farewell.
There it is.
When the big one finds you, let this song remind you
That they don't serve breakfast in hell. Classic. When I actually went to, I've been to a few Newsboys concerts, but back in the day when that song
I bet you the bacon is crisp in hell.
When that song was at its peak, people would smuggle boxes of Captain Crunch into their concerts.
Wow.
And when that song came on, it was just like
Captain
confetti. Captain
That's
Crunch
awesome.
confetti everywhere.
Yeah, not only is Captain Crunch delicious,
I got some right over there.
what would be an optimal heavenly breakfast for you, or a hellish breakfast? What do you envision? Which way are you going here?
Yeah, what are you asking me? What's my favorite?
Are you going to hell?
What's
Is what
my
I'm
go-to
asking.
breakfast?
No,
Or
imagine. So when the day comes up that you're going to hell, and what will your breakfast be?
if I'm in hell, it's probably going to be that. What's that called? Red River porridge. Porridge stuff. Is that what it's called? Is that the right name? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's that Red River seedy porridge thing.
Yeah.
Oh, you went straight for like this is what hell tastes like on Earth.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. I don't mind it because
Really?
it's so different. As well, this is delicious. Cream of wheat.
Yeah, it's all right.
Oh my goodness, there's just no enthusiasm.
No.
You're like
Anything that's sludgy, I'm not. It doesn't like. I don't gag or anything. But
Right.
it's just like, all right.
But when I think of like a heavenly breakfast, I'm like what is just like the most satisfying?
Apples of gold.
Served with pictures of silver.
my tooth. I mean, I'd go classic, like
You're getting waffles?
bacon and eggs, and no, I go savory more than sweet for sure.
What about people who don't eat pork?
What
Do they go to if they're in
do
heaven?
they go to heaven or hell?
I don't know.
What are you asking? What about?
Well, 'cause there's no
because
bacon
no
eggs.
bacon. Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, I can only assume that they'll find out whether they're in heaven or hell, whether it's okay to eat bacon. So some of us are right, some of us are wrong.
So let's go with that. It's okay to eat pork, and thus heaven is filled with bacon.
Which means there's none in hell.
Right. There is
Whoa.
no bacon in hell. Just Red River cereal.
Exactly. That's why it's called that.
Red,
It's just a river of
the Red
lava.
River, and by red we mean the blood of sinners.
Oh, so great. Yeah, that's definitely breakfast in hell. But no, I like so whoa. So I get a lot of how do I say this? I have to make my daughter breakfast every morning, which is just a part of parenting. I don't mind it. I love it. But she's not a
You
breakfast.
came around on that like it was like I have to make my.
I talked had to talk myself into
I
it.
could hear it.
But what's
in real
interesting about
time.
her is she doesn't like breakfast foods.
Okay.
I mean, she likes bacon, but
Sure.
like cereal, yogurty, like even waffles and pancakes, she's just not into it. She's not into it at all. So typically, even today, if there's leftovers from dinner the night before, she'll eat that like this. So this morning, like it was a veggie
Might. Wrap.
rotini. Rotini? Is that the pasta?
Yeah.
Am I saying it right? So it's just like dinner from last night. And that's
you're
her
set.
favorite.
You're set then. It doesn't have to be a breakfast food.
No, she won't eat the breakfast stuff. So it's usually
Did you
healthier.
go through
actually,
a carnation instant breakfast phase?
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that stuff.
Same. I don't know if it's just like a rite of passage for a 70s child or
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about
like a
that.
big glass of milk
Vanilla
with a
and
stirred
strawberry and yeah.
But there's only a limited amount of vanilla. Yeah, in the package, there was like a limited of one thing. I think it was vanilla.
Really? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
So it was whoever got to that first.
Like as an adult, when you could buy your own, you realize it's not a treat. I can just go buy this whenever I want.
Yeah, and then you stop getting it.
Yeah, but how did it stop?
It's like when we got our own Old Navy, and then you stop
Yeah,
going.
woo! I don't care
I'm not
about
going to Old Navy again. Hey, we
I
got
can
our
finally
own,
buy my own Red
we
River.
got a Krispy Kreme. We don't have to drive to Bellingham now. Oh yeah, I'm not going back there.
Never been to the local one.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's this back to Rise and Shine. I'm reminded of
Rising and shining.
Yeah, before we get into the origins of where it's actually from, I probably had like one of my worst life experiences in a Rise and Shine moment.
Okay.
Where someone attempted to be so over the top cheery with me was my dad. I'm guilt ridden, and I brought it up even at like my wedding, and the next thing you know, I'm crying like about how bad I felt about it. My dad. So I lived with my dad for a couple of years in between, or just at the end of college, heading into getting married. Okay, I lived with him maybe for a year. Anyways, so my bed was in the kitchen, because that's just where the space was. So I guess it was another bedroom, but some people will call it a kitchen with a bed in it. So depending on how you look at it.
Got it.
And he came right in nice and close to me. He's like, hey, buddy, like, good morning, and did the whole thing. And I grabbed him by the shoulders and kneed him in the gut and broke his rib.
No, you didn't.
I did. I felt like such a small little turd.
No way.
It was a fun, loving father-son moment, and I just totally pooed the bed.
Like, did you just play too rough, or were you upset?
I used to not wake up well at all, like just like grumpy and all this sort of thing. It may have actually been like a pivotal life-altering moment to like, why did you do that? Like, and so he's winded, and he's like, and goes after another room. I'm like, Dad, I'm like so sorry, like. Just beside myself that I've done this to another person. He's just go. Oh yeah, just
Wow.
broke his rib over a cheerful welcome. So, anyways, illegitimate children, be careful who you give a good welcome to. I guess
I have a similar but opposite story, because my dad, when I was young, didn't wake up well either. Like, woke up kind of violently. And he wasn't a violent person at all, but to just be abruptly awaken was...
fists are flying.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, I've heard of this condition.
So my dad was napping one day. I remember the house we were in. So I was maybe kindergarten, grade 1. And my mom's like, go wake up your dad. And yeah, why not? So I was just going to pounce on him. And so I kind of did, just kind of gave him a start, like, eh. And he hopped out of bed, grabbed me by my
Scruff of your shirt, yeah.
and pinned me to the wall with his other fist cocked. Wasn't awake yet. And then he kind of blink, wakes up, and he's just like, oh, he starts like almost crying. I'm so sorry. Like, no, I am crying.
You are terrified.
I'm just like, what? I've never seen that side
Wow.
of my dad. And my mom's like, I shouldn't have sent him in. I forgot that.
And that's been therapy with the Village Idiom.
But he said the same thing, where it was like a turning point where he kind of snapped out of his, like, it didn't really happen again.
Like, yeah, at some level there was some control over it.
Yeah.
Like,
So
I don't know, maybe feeling like justified when you're coming out of a sleep to be like
Alert, aggressive.
a jerk.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not necessary. So, anyways,
Anyway.
yeah,
Haven't seen my dad since.
No, and that's the day that your dad left, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's when we started eating Red River cereal only.
Because that's all Mom could afford. Now that Dad was gone, we had Red River cereal, and she had to thin down the stew.
Exactly.
Wow. Yeah, that was really good. Guess I shouldn't have woken him up. So
My dad,
cheerfully.
for the record, my dad didn't leave, but I'm pretty sure it was affordability that is why we ate Red River cereal. I think that part's true.
Oh,
Like, just different times.
I love cream of wheat. So Red River is its own seedy concoction.
Yeah. Maybe I should try it again. Because
I think you'd like it.
Yeah, I wonder.
It's like have illegitimate children. You can.
Today's episode's been brought to you by Red River.
Our new sponsor.
Does it have a guy's face on it too?
Yeah, I think like the Quaker guy. I think.
Oh,
or is there a Red River with like a windmill kind of like water?
I'm picturing like
that water.
not a Amish Quaker guy. Like a water mill thing.
Yeah. Let's check it out real quick.
I'm going to look it up.
Get the goggles in there.
Oh, what do I call it? Red River cereal?
Sure.
Let's see. Red River
It's not
cereal.
going to help out the podcast listeners, but
Yeah, you guys, look at this, you guys.
were
See,
we
this
even
is
close?
this is old. This is new though. This like it just has the logo. And
It just says Red
has
River on it.
Has a little horse and buggy.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Well, that was anticlimactic.
yeah. Nothing to see. Nothing to see here.
Yeah.
On this recorded audio podcast.
Well, as we transition it, we're going to sing a little diddly for you. Let's go with "Wake Me Up Before You Go."
Oh, that would have been a really good idea.
I said some words, where'd they go? Where'd they go? No one can know. I turned around and looked behind. Those words came from another mind. Origin.
I feel like we could have done a mashup, like "Wake me up, where'd they go? Before you go, nobody knows." I think we could have made that work.
That's very creative. You're pretty creative.
Thanks, man. All right, let's get into the origins of this because
Sure.
time is of the essence. Speaking of Rise and Shine and weird wake ups, do remember. One more quick story. I do remember being probably 14, 15-year-old at my grandma's house in Alberta. And I was also in a bedroom, non-bedroom. It was a bed in the basement. It was not closed off. And
Was there a well in the corner?
yeah, basically.
The house is on
And
an
I'm a
indigenous burial ground?
14-year-old boy sleeping in his underwear.
Oh, dear.
And my grandma, who I only see once or twice a year,
Yeah.
comes down, wake up. I'm like, grumpy. Then just whips the blankets off of me.
Oh, dear.
And it's just like,
Is there morning?
I
is there
mean,
morning lumber?
I just remember whether there was or was not. I remember being at the age where I was just mortified.
Right. That your grandma saw you mostly unclothed?
Yeah. Yeah.
Though she's seen you in a swimsuit?
But as a 14-year-old,
Right. There's really high probability.
that Red River cereal was active. All right. The earliest use of Rise and Shine.
Fortified with iron.
The earliest use of Rise and Shine in print alludes to a biblical reference in Isaiah chapter 60, verse 1. The King James Version says this: "Arise, shine, for thy light has come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee." It's pretty close. Like,
Arise and sing.
I mean, clearly we're also just talking about the sun coming up in the morning, which it rises and it shines. So it's going to be said from somewhere. The earliest examples of the actual phrase "rise and shine" don't come from the Bible itself, but seem like they're probably directly influenced by it. So, for example, the testimony of William Earbury in 1658, a book of religious observations directed to the Christian reader. It says, "They," meaning the Christian saints, "shall so rise and shine that the glory shall rise upon them." Almost that same scripture, but not quite. But it is rise and shine, exactly how we want it to be. The first non-religious uses, although probably still kind of refer back to the biblical text, are references to the sun, as we mentioned, as in this example from the Maryland paper, the Torchlight and Public Advertiser, February 1824. "Courage, child of Washington, though thy fate disastrous stems, we have seen the setting sun rise and shine with brighter beams." It doesn't rhyme, stems and beams, but I think that was the intent. Maybe they used to pronounce beams
Stimes?
as bems.
Stimes.
The use of Rise and Shine as a wake-up call for soldiers is also a big one, which is most likely what brought it into the everyday use that it is now, is because for generations, soldiers were told to rise and shine. In that context, rise just means to get up. Obviously, shine could mean the shining of the boots or the having your eyes wide awake and ready to roll in a moment's notice. Not really sure if it this is some of the resources I looked up. Not really sure if the soldier version of this came from the biblical stuff or if it had to do with soldiery things to rise up, shine your boots, whatever the case may be. Yeah. What else do I got here? The British Army, Rise and Shine, was usually preceded by wakey wakey. So British Army, a little more tongue-in-cheek, wakey wakey, rise and shine.
Wakey,
instead
wakey.
of rise and shine.
Wakey, wakey. Like, I feel like there should be a good rhyme on the end. Just repeating wakey twice doesn't get it. Wakey, wakey, Kevin Bakey. I don't know, like something fakey. It's time for steaky.
I don't know. That's great. This is fun. In 1916, U.S. Marine Corps Recruiter's Bulletin said he
wakey, wakey, you've made a lakey. In case you've wet your
You
bed.
wet the bed. We could work breakfast and wakey for brekkie.
Wakey, wakey.
Wiki wiki.
Wakey, wakey. Wakey, wakey. Cyber Bakey.
Wiki wiki.
Wow, wow.
This is a quote from the Marine Corps Recruiter's Bulletin. He rapped at the door and in stentorian tones cried, "Rise and shine, wiggle a toe."
What kind of rapping was he doing?
I think you should use that one. Rise and shine, wiggle a toe.
Wiggle a toe?
I don't know what kind of rapping he was doing in 1916 at the door.
Christmas.
But it says in stentorian tone. Does that mean anything to you?
Stentorian?
Yeah.
No, I think it was stint, as in, like, we're going to do some bypass on your...
Right. Stentorian
On your
tone.
heart.
Rise and shine, wiggle a toe. Anyway, that's the originations of said idiom, at least what I could find. It also feels like one of those things that just...
Shining of the boots, the
Yeah.
military, like, wake up and keep your stuff tidied.
Yeah.
Shine your boots, like, get your...
Guaranteed there's similar
Rise and
phrases
shine.
in other langues,
Sure.
other countries, just because of the sound.
Yes.
Rise and shine? Wiki wiki. It always starts with wiki wiki in every language. Yeah, there you go.
What I think of the most iconic rise, and this is nerding right now, was
The phoenix
when,
from the ashes.
No, it was when Emperor Palpatine called out the first come out for Darth Vader after his surgery, after Anakin's surgeries.
Did Anakin finally come out?
No, he's still in. He's deeply suited.
Okay.
So when he gets his limbs burnt off on Mustafar.
Skin,
my
just for
glasses.
those just
Let me adjust
listening,
my
Skinny
glasses.
just pushed his nerd glasses closer to his forehead.
And then they put him in his like hyperbaric type suit that helps keep him alive.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's this iconic rise, but he's got this deep
Rise.
yeah. That moment, and it's just like in the theater for the first time, just sends chills over your body. Oh, that rise,
Nice.
yeah. Wakey, wakey, Darthy Bakey. Comes and tickles him a bit, then Darth Vader knees him and breaks his rib.
Breaks his ribs.
Yeah. That sounds like a Darth Vader move.
Or Anakin gets woken up as a 14. Wakey, wakey. I'm still naked.
Wakey, wakey. No, nakey. Yeah.
All right.
See if that fire burnt off his legs and his
Exactly.
his lightsaber. Sorry. This episode. This episode's gotta go. I apologize. We're still rated G here.
Oh, my
G
goodness.
for general. Anyways, well,
G for General Palpatine.
we are into.
Rise.
We gotta get this thing wrapped up, man. We should head into some riddlings.
All right, fine. Riddlink is a game we like to play. It takes a two-part trivia-based question and requires a two-part overlapping answer, overlapping by sound, syllable, word, or word. So, for example, last week, my apologies, 3 weeks ago, we did Pardon My French, and we left you with this one. And you didn't answer it, and you've had 3 weeks to think about it.
I've been thinking about it a lot.
He loves when a plan comes together, but ignore his Parisian language. He loves when a plan comes together, but ignore his Parisian language. Don't forget our idiom was "Pardon my French."
Hannibal. I want Hannibal, but what his last name is jumping. So all I keep going is either Lecter or Burris, and I know it's neither of those.
So, what was his name? Hannibal.
the cannibal. Hannibal.
Was Hannibal his first name or last name? No, his first name. I can't think of his last name either. Hannibal, because I got Lecter in my head. Anyway, forget his name. The actor.
Oh, then I'm out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's George Papard. You knew that, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm sure it's tucked away somewhere. It doesn't sound so out there that it's not possible.
Right.
George Papard in my French.
There you go. That's it.
That's
George
good.
Papard in my
You know
French.
what?
What
It
is his
deserves
name, though?
more than I gave it. That's a
No.
really good one. George Papard in my French. See, there's something there.
Hannibal Smith.
Is it a Smith?
Smith.
Something so
Hannibal
generic.
Smith.
Jones.
Yeah.
Hannibal
Smith.
Jones. Perfect.
Templeton Peck. B.A. Baracus.
Okay. Well, I've got a couple prepared
Something
for this
Murdoch.
week. Mysteries.
Yeah.
Here
Give
we
it to
go.
me.
I've got two.
I got two.
Two for this week on episode 303, Rise and Shine. Rouse yourself and polish this with A1 HP styled steak sauce.
What?
Rouse yourself and polish with this A1 HP styled
Steak sauce.
steak sauce.
A1 and HP.
Rouse yourself.
So rise and shine. Rise and shine. Shine.
You're like dancing. You're saying it basically.
I need some more sauce. Rise and shine. Need some more sauce.
No.
I don't know.
I'll
steak
add,
sauce.
I'll add a letter. I'll add a Z to the end. Rise and Heinz.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's a little cheater.
Rise and Heinz.
Rise and Heinz.
Rise and Shines. 57.
57. Oh. Okay.
that's-
You were giving exam. I get it now.
yeah.
Shines 57. Rise and shines. I should have given you more for that one.
Shines
I
57.
apologize.
Yeah. Well, not cheating, I don't think, but Shines.
Heinz. It's not shines.
I know that's why it's a riddle link, is that it's too mashed up.
Yeah.
Shines 57.
Visually, it totally works. Sound wise,
I've heard
like
that.
trickier.
Visually. Awesome.
All right, let me give you one.
When it opens its mouth, not good.
Let's see if you can get this one.
Okay.
Demon casting and workouts have this word in common, but this book of the Bible wakes me up. So we had a
Exorcist. Tell me one more time.
yeah, you're on the right thing.
Yeah.
Demon casting and workouts have this word in common, but this book of the Bible wakes me up. So the book of the Bible we referenced a little while ago.
Isaiah. Exorcist.
Isaiah.
Exorcist Isaiah? Exorcist.
Exercise workouts.
Oh, Exorcisaiah?
There you go.
Oh, wow. Dang, it's been a month.
That's why I added workouts so that you
I
wouldn't
see.
say exorcist.
Oh, I see. But Exorcist, yeah.
You exercise a demon or you exercise at the gym and you read Isaiah.
I see.
For both.
Wow.
Exercise Isaiah.
Okay.
We're struggling today.
Yep. Illegitimate children, don't give up on us now. Okay, no, this one's not even good. Which makes it the last two shine. Okay. The award given to last place for waking up and gleaming. The award given to last place for waking up and gleaming.
I don't know if this is right, but I'm going with third prize and shine.
Sure.
Last prize. No prize and shine.
Yeah. I went with booby prize.
Oh, booby prize and shine.
Yeah.
I was thinking third, like
These
gold,
are terrible.
gold, silver, bronze.
I'm going to go. You know what? Next week I'm going to do better.
Okay, we'll see.
Well, we'll have to.
I got one more, but let's remind everybody, those who've been waiting 3 weeks for this episode, how they can get a hold of us.
Village Children. You can reach out to us on Instagram at the.village.idiom or email us thevillageidiompodcast@gmail.com, or whether it's the Facebook, the YouTubes, or the X at 3 Minutes Gone.
All right, here it is. When you give a condensed version of something, you shout this to wake up the soldiers. When you give a condensed version of something, you shout this to wake up the soldiers.
And that is 3 Minutes Gone. Well, I think I've got some ideas on that
Let's
one.
hope so.
Yeah. Well, Village Children.
Oh, we just had somebody text in the answer. So there are people listening. It was, well, we'll still save it to next week.
Okay. That sounds good. Okay. Well, I'm still skinny.
I'm still Jurassic Mark.
And these are the Village Idioms.
Rise and shine and give God your
And that's 3 minutes gone.